Recording. Hey, so, throw your name on here. It is still second hour. We are adding and subtracting now. So the only thing that's different between combining like terms and adding is like we're pretending like we have two separate polynomials. So if you look here, they're like in two sets of parentheses and we're adding them together. So when we are adding, we just ignore the parentheses and we combine like terms. Okay? So adding is no different than combining like terms except for ignoring the parentheses. Subtracting, we have to do one extra step, which is if we are taking all of this minus all of this, we have to distribute a negative, so we remember to subtract everything in the polynomial we are subtracting. So these blanks are the same as they were on 5.1 notes because it's the same steps. Like terms still have the same variable and exponent. And then we are still combining like terms by adding the coefficients. Neither of those things changed. And then, once again, always, this entire unit, everything needs to be in standard form for your answers. So on these, you got to pay attention. Am I adding or subtracting? So the first one I'm adding, so I get to just combine like terms. 8x squared and 2x squared combined together, 10x squared. 3x and negative 5x, 3 minus 5 is negative 2, x. And then negative 7 and positive 3. Negative 7 plus 3 is negative 4. So nothing crazy on adding. We are just combining like terms. Any questions? Hey, next one is a subtraction problem. So I've got everything in the first set of parentheses, 2x cubed plus 6x squared plus 8x, minus all of this. So what we are going to do to remember that we are subtracting all of this is we're going to put an imaginary 1 right here, and we are going to distribute that negative 1. So negative 1 times 3x squared cubed is negative 3x cubed. Negative 1 times negative 5x squared is positive 5x squared. And negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x. So you only need to distribute to the one that you are subtracting. Then you can just combine like terms. So we're using the original first one and our new and improved second one. So essentially we switched all the signs. Positive is now negative, negative is now positive. So 2x cubed minus 3x cubed. What is 2 minus 3? Negative 1x cubed. You can write negative 1x cubed or just negative x cubed. Up to you. I've got 6x squared and 5x squared, which is 11x squared. And then I've got 8x and negative 2x. 8 minus 2 is 6x. It is 100% easier to remember to distribute a negative 1 once and then be good to go than to remember every time you go back, oh wait, but that one should be the opposite sign is what it is. So take this time to distribute your negative. Okay, we've got 2 more on the back, 1 addition, 1 subtraction. These notes are short and sweet. Okay, addition. Highest exponent I see is 6x cubed. Is there anybody for me to combine it with? No, so I don't combine it with anybody. It just stays by itself. And then I've got a 5x squared. Nobody for me to combine that with. Negative 3x and negative 8x is negative 11x. And then 7 and 1 is 8. Hey, very last one for the day. We are subtracting. So there's an imaginary 1 right here. We need to distribute that negative 1. Negative 1, negative 1, negative 1. So my first polynomial stays the same. Second polynomial, I'm switching positives, negatives, negatives, positives. So I've got negative 7x cubed. I've got negative 8x squared. And then I have positive 3x. Any questions on distributing my negative? Why do I distribute a negative? What operation am I doing? Subtraction. So anytime it's subtraction, distribute to whatever you're subtracting. Cool. Now, what's my highest exponent? 3. So this negative 7x cubed goes first. There's no one for it to combine, so it leads. Okay, what happens to my 8x squareds? They get canceled out. What do I write down? Nothing, okay? So some of you guys that I have your assignments and I need to give back to you to fix from 5.1, it's because you canceled them out, but then you still wrote x squared, okay? That would mean 1x squared, which would be what we would write if there was one of them. There's none of them. Hey, 3x and 3x combine together to be 6x. And then I still have my minus 5. Hey, what questions do we have right now? Hey, go ahead and glue these in then. Let me stop my video.